Alright everyone, question number 3. A 30 kilogram block is placed on an inclined plane with an angle of 20 degree with the horizontal. Okay, it's given here. The coefficient of kinetic friction between the block and the inclined plane is 0.2. Draw a free body diagram to show all the forces acting on the block and determine the kinetic friction force acting on the block. Alright, so first we extract the information that we have based on the question. So we have a mass of 30 kilogram, and then we have the coefficient of kinetic friction, which is mu k equal to 0.2. Okay, and then that is the only information that we have. Now we can draw the free body diagram. So we have a dot representing the system, and then remember, always draw the free body diagram following the plane. The incline, kalau the incline mesti lukis incline. Okay, so this will be our x-axis. Okay, x-axis. Right, so now let's start doing the forces, drawing the forces. So we have a weight punya force because this is not a massless block, so it would have weight. And then we will have a normal force 90 degree to the surface. Is that 90 degree? Kinda. And then what else? This is it mentioned the coefficient of kinetic friction, meaning it will have a friction force. Okay, this one here, it is going against the motion lah. Alright, what else? I think that is basically the forces yang ada. So now we can draw the angle, the theta, di mana the 20 degree punya theta. Okay, wait, before that let me label this. This is mg, this is normal force, this is the friction force, kinetic friction force. Alright, so now we can see that the 20 degree angle will be at the y-axis. So this is 20 degree, so this is y-axis. Okay, mathematically you can understand why dia di sini, tapi kalau kamu mau faham macam mana, I mean, I don't want to explain this to you. You just have to know yang di sini tu dia equal 20 degree di sini. Okay, dia ada tu. Kamu kira lah dapat tu 20 degree di sini. Okay, but if you forgot, kamu just remember that this 20 degree yang inclined plane ni will always stick to the y-axis, to the normal force punya axis. Okay, alright, apa lagi? I think that's it. So now that's the free body diagram. Now we can continue to calculate the now we can calculate the apa soalan dia? Kinetic friction force acting on the block. Okay, so what we can do is we can only use, we use the y component saja. Why we use the y component? Because the v is not given. Okay, so what is the value of v? What is the value of a? Okay, if we have a velocity, then we would have the acceleration value if given lah. Okay, so since dia tanya pasal friction force, and then friction force is related to mu n, we only need to use the y component to find the value of n. Okay, so you'll understand when we start to solve this question lah. Okay, so look at the y component, n minus mg cos 20 degree. Okay, and then what else? Itu saja. So they equal to 0. So now we can find n to be equal to mg cos 20 degree. Okay, so just substitute in the values. You'll then get the normal force to be equal to okay, it's not calculated. I have to calculate this. Sorry, I'm referring to just the answer scheme, so I don't really calculate this beforehand. Cos 20 degrees, so 30 times 9.81 times cos 20 degree is equal to 276.55 Newton. So from here we can then find the friction force to be equal to mu kn. Mu k is 0.2, n is 276.55. So times 0.2, we'll then get 55.31 Newton as the friction force. Okay, so that is question number 3.